we decided to come out. It's a perfect opportunity to get some flash fishing done right now. We were walking the dog and we're just like, man, the waves are not there. It's very calm waters for the most part. So I wanted to get my line wet. I wanted to get my line out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of IndigeFish. I'm your host, Robert Jacobo. We're here at the Topaz Jetty right here in Redondo Beach, and you know what? We decided to come out. It's a perfect opportunity to get some flash fishing done right now. We were walking the dog and we're just like, man, the waves are not there. It's very calm waters for the most part. So I wanted to get my line wet. I wanted to get my line out there, and let's see what is lurking right now, because we're on our lunch break. We're just kind of taking a stroll on the beach, and we decided we got to get the gear. We got to get out here because it is too nice to pass up. So anyways, guys, let's get out there. Let's find out if there is something lurking out there that we can go ahead and catch today. Today, we're going to be using some squid. We're going to be using some shrimp, and we're going to be tying it on to our big old pole over here. We have our Eagle Claw 10-foot pole right here, along with our Garrett reel. So we actually paired this up with the Garrett reel. Now, we're playing around here, guys, because guess what? I just decided, I was like, you know what? I know it's 30-pound line, but we're gonna go for it anyways. And then we have the Lindsay, so that way, if we wanna go ahead and actually fish for some inshore fishing, right? Some Corbina or something like that, some Croakers or anything that's gonna be relatively closer, we got that covered too. So anyways, guys, let's get to it. Let's stop burning time and let's see if we can catch something during our lunch hour. All right, guys. Finding ourselves down here at the shoreline. We got ourselves some shrimp on the line. We're on our 10-foot rod. And we're gonna get ourselves a nice good launch out there. And let's see how far we can get. Can we get it past the lines of the jetty? I doubt it, but that would be pretty cool. Whew, this water, I gotta say, guys, is a little nippy. Now I'm here in board shorts still. You know, I still believe in the summer. But I can tell you right now that this water is definitely a little nippy. So, oh man, that was actually almost the same length as the jetty. And it was a relatively easy cast too. Like, I had no trouble with it at all. And let's bring it back in, because I don't even know if we have our shrimp still on, to be honest. That shrimp that we just bought from that shop, I was a little expired, if I must say so myself. Like, I was like, nope, they're still on there. They were a little frozen, like way frozen. All right, so the idea that I had behind this was that the waters were extremely calm. Let's get ourselves out there. Let's go ahead and fish. There's got to be something that's coming on the backside of high tide. However, we went out there, and we're here at the Topaz Jetty, and despite what the view looks like here with tons and tons of kelp all on the shoreline, there was relatively little to no kelp that was actually in the water. So we were actually able to walk out pretty far. The only thing is that we didn't see any fish. The water's extremely clear. Now, we thought we saw some fish. We thought we were seeing fish as they were fleeing away, but honestly, I think what it really was just the pullback, the swell pulling back out into the ocean, pulling some of that sediment and that sand, and just causing disruption. And so, to be honest, I'm like wondering if there are any fish out there right now that are gonna go ahead and bite on our line. We haven't really seen anything. I'm using shrimp right now on a drop shot rig with high-low, right? And nothing, not a nibble, not an interest. I just haven't felt anything on the end of that line. So being that it is a flash fishing session, we're not gonna really move too far up and down the beach because a little bit further this way, we have some surfers that have been there for a while, so I wanna respect their boundaries. And then to go beyond that is just causing ourselves even more walking back to the car. We may try on the other side of the jetty over here, but being that this guy's walking out with nothing in hand, I'm gonna guess that he possibly had a bad day as well when it came to fishing. So anyways, guys, I'm just gonna watch the birds. Let's see where they go ahead and dive in, and let's see if they can't give us a spot that maybe, just maybe, we might be able to pick up some fish. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so now my problem has gone from I'm not seeing any fish to I've seen schools of fish and big fish. I'm not even like I'm wondering, I'm like, what the heck is going on? Are they just not hungry? I don't know. But I gotta say, it's not for the lack of fish that I am not catching anything. I'm totally skunked out right now. The shrimp bait is not working. The lures that I'm using are just not working right now. To be honest, I just don't know. It's just a matter of going through the tackle box and checking things out. I think the next thing, because I'm on a jerk bait right now, you know, the next thing that I think I'm gonna use is a worm, a wacky rig, and let's see if we can't get anything with that. But, you know, for right now, I'm currently sitting at a big, fat, whopping 0. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. Let's see if we can get one. So we thought that we came to the end of our fishing day, right? But I literally just saw a fish breach the surface right there. And now I'm wondering, because I just saw another flash right there, and I'm actually looking at a fish right there, a little bait fish, looks like a sardine or something. There's probably about, I don't know, 10 of them. And I'm just wondering, because I saw that fish breach, I'm like, do I reconstruct my pole because I broke them down? And I'm like, okay, it's time to go ahead and go home. Oh man, okay. Yeah, we may want to just go ahead and bring the poles up. You can see them right there. Man, I hope you can anyways. I know this camera's a little farther out, and then they're right here as well. Let's go ahead and reconstruct the pole really quick. All right, guys, so we got our pole reconfigured, Carolina rig. We got a little bit of shrimp down at the end. Sand crabs obviously would be amazing because I believe these are Corbina that we're looking at. But yeah, I'm not seeing them as much anymore. And those bait fish that I was looking at before seem to have been kind of moved out of the area. So hopefully we latch onto maybe a straggler or something like that, but you know, like, or they could always come right back in. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like there was a bird that actually just kind of like flew down and kind of dove in the water, maybe about 100 yards that way. So they could be gone. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. Let's see if we can't get something. All right, guys. Well, a skunk's a skunk, man. You know, you're not gonna always come away with a big win, but gotta say, you know, if you're not gonna come away with a big win, you know, what better place to do it than fishing on the ocean, out in the open. So, you know, it is what it is. But I gotta say that it is a little disappointing to see the fish right in front of you and you know they're just not biting, and it's just like, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes, you know, the fish are full and they don't want to take part in the buffet. So, hey, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, until next time, take care.